Hello, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And if you requested all the live readings or Virgo live readings, this is just been sent to your cell phone. So we're going to get into a full-length reading for the zodiac sign placements you have in Virgo. Whether that's your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, north node, Venus, Mars, whatever it is. If you have Virgo there and you're in tune with that energy and you're curious about what's going on in that placement of your birth chart, how it's affecting your life, then there's something here for you. Do you know a Virgo that needs some guidance right now? I suggest sending this video to them. If you are a Virgo who is watching this reading while it's live, I encourage you to comment and ask questions pertaining to the message as it's being delivered. And wherever I'm guided to, I will address those questions, but it does need to be pertinent to the message that comes out in the reading here. So we're going to get started for you today, Virgo, with the Eye of Love Tarot. Thank you, Septina, our first commenter here today. So thankful and grateful for you to be with us live for your Virgo reading. Ooh, your moon is in Virgo. Nice. I hear, so when you get into your feelings, you really start getting into your feelings, because what they're showing me is with the moon, the moon placement has to do a lot more with your inner world and your emotions. And then Virgo can be very, very picky and nitpicky and detail oriented. So I feel like if you have Virgo as your moon sign, you can be like, I want to say OCD about your internal emotions. So let's see, what guidance do you have? What's the messages for our Virgo energies today, please and thank you? What will we talk about for our Virgo energies, please and thank you? I also feel like if you have Virgo as your moon sign, like when you get into a relationship, you really like long-term, steady commitment relationships. I feel like if you're not in relationship mode, like first off, if you wanted to, with a Virgo moon, you could be very seductive and even manipulative of others, using your sexuality and emotional manipulation if you wanted to. If you were in that place of being that low vibe Virgo, yeah, you could totally. But I also feel like you have the ability to, in a higher vibe, to pick apart other people's emotions. I hear pick apart other people's emotions and like do a full dissection on them and like go in. Just, I see you going in on other people's emotions and like fully revealing all the underlying energies, ideas, whatever. So, I think these cards are shuffled well. What do you think? I think these cards are ready to go. All right. Yeah. Are you ready to go, cards? One more shuffle, I heard. Okay. One more shuffle. All right. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speaking here for our Virgo collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. So you're showing up as the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody is divorced. Somebody walked away from a commitment. You've learned a lot of tough life lessons in your very recent past. You've been through some things, honey. Wisdom doesn't come from a lack of experience. Let's say it that way, because you have had many experiences. They haven't always been easy. But this has put you in a position where you know things. You have a deep understanding about yourself and human psyche. And some of you are still digging deeper in that. I feel like there are a lot of you who are getting tired. I hear that you're getting tired of so many people approaching you, seeking guidance from you. The Fool is in reverse. So I feel like in your life right now, you're in this phase of where you've been letting go of things. I feel like you've been in this process. You've been in the process of letting go of things, letting go of things, meaning people and situations. So some of you are letting go of, somebody is clearly letting go of a marriage here. Somebody felt like they were foolish to get married, that it was a foolish act. So I see somebody here who is letting go of that commitment. I see somebody who is letting go of a career in an industry that is very big finance related. So it could have been that it was in banking or somebody, I'm hearing cash loans. Cash loans. I'm also getting their image of somebody who's walking away from a job or a career in one of those companies where it's like either payday loans or check cashing, something like that. Somebody dealt with banking. I see that happening for somebody here. But yeah, somebody felt like the commitment that they made either to this financial institution, somebody regrets. Finish the sentence, please, and thank you. So somebody feels like the commitment they made to this financial institution was foolish. Somebody feels like they chose the wrong major in college, or maybe somebody feels like they shouldn't have even gone to college. What the fucking point of going to college? I just heard. If I was going to end up here, if that's you, I hear that you got this whole degree, you spent all this time, now you have all this debt, and you're not even able to perform in that career field for whatever reason. What else do we have here? Let's see. The Star. Wow, you're in a deep healing phase right now. And I feel like you're in this place where there's a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in for you. I feel like there's big changes. So first off, you've been healing your heart chakra, which is part of what's helping you realize where you don't like the commitments that you're involved in. It's helping you realize like, this is not for me, because you're in this place of deep healing. I also feel like somebody has a passion for an Aquarius person. There's an Aquarius person in your life. You like the way this person is very open and honest with what's going on within them. I feel like this person has a tendency to really put their feelings and their business out to you in a way that is, I hear, shocking to you, because a lot of people have been very avoidance. They practice avoidance when it comes to their emotions that you've dealt with. This person is very open and honest. So somebody's having that opportunity there. I feel like if this is you with an Aquarius person in your life, you've either already committed to this person or you've already married this person. Yeah. I do feel like there's blessings in this relationship. I feel like this is a very spiritual relationship. Virgo and Aquarius. Wow. So Aquarius is a water bearer, but Aquarius is an air sign. Air and water make vapor and earth. So I feel like there's a lot of places where you and your partner are very different from one another. If this is you, the way you process emotionally, the types of interests that you have are very different. Let me see what else is coming out, and then we'll see what story wants to present itself. So what they're doing, I see what they're doing right now with this reading for you, is they're giving me a lot of different things happening. So when you're watching this reading, there is a reason why you've been guided to watch it. However, There will be like a very few of you who will say everything applies, but as random, and it seems like everywhere across the board these messages are, somebody's got all of these apply, and you know who you are. But for all of you, I'm hearing you're going to find something in here. So in your mind, you know, you were waiting for something to happen and now it's go time. I feel like it has something to do with your wish fulfillment coming in, help showing up with the star card. There's blessings, there's help showing up for you at this time that are very important to your being able to move forward, to move on, to get the next level of attainment or advancement for yourself. Let me see what else we have. The Tower. Yeah, there's a big epiphany here. The Tower is about a breakdown, but it's coming out in my spiritual body position. So this is saying to me that you've had a spiritual epiphany. There's a download. God hit you upside the head with some truth. Yeah, Spirit hit you upside the head with some truth that changes the way, for somebody, you're changing the way you view marriage. You're changing the way you view the marriage that you've been involved in. Somebody is having another perspective of a commitment that they've taken now. Wow. Yeah, and this is going back to where it says somebody feels like it wasn't the best idea to get involved in a specific commitment, whether that was a marriage or to a career or a financial institution. Give me just 1 second, please. Thank you very much for your understanding. Yeah, I don't edit and I don't cut. And honestly, I don't know how to do that stuff. And I haven't taken the time to invest in learning, because when I do have time, this is what I do. I do the readings. So, what else do we have for our Virgo collective? Yeah, there's a new perspective coming in. I feel like you've recently, somebody definitely walked away from a career, but I hear on a spiritual level, part of this epiphany has to do with clearing the karma. You are ending old karmic cycles, for real, for real. Like this message comes up so much during the readings that I've been doing, but it definitely applies, and it's a good thing. So we're going to keep talking about it as much as Spirit brings it up, like clearing old karmic cycles. You've decided, I've had enough of this. We're finished. I'm finished here. I will not participate in this any longer. I deserve something other than this, what I have right here. And so, you know, if I don't stand up for it, I won't get it. So somebody here is like, okay, I am done with this cycle, not doing it anymore, shutting that down, moving on, creating change. So this is why, interesting, with the Two of Pentacles, I see this is why there's that healing energy in your heart space with this star card here in your heart space, because you are creating change in your physical world according to what is healing your heart. I do feel like this has to do with whatever this download is. Like somebody realized, I never thought I had abandonment issues, but now I realize I do. Somebody was like, I never thought that I had commitment issues, and now I realize that I do. It's creating a change in your heart space. So for somebody where you wouldn't commit before, now you're ready to commit. And again, for somebody else where you were committed to something, you're realizing that you committed to something that's really not for you. And so remember, where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Yeah, okay. So now I feel like you are thinking, well, what's coming now that this contract is complete? I feel like somebody's saying to themselves, I had to let go of all my family and all my friends, and everyone that I cared for is not in my life anymore. And you're wondering, okay, well, what's going to come next? You're like, I really don't know. I really don't know, but I know it's go time. This Hangman is giving me it's go time energy. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, I feel like part of this epiphany that you've had was you wanted something so bad, Like this is, for example, this is somebody who uses their affirmations and their spiritual alchemy abilities to attract a specific person using their name. You get the person in your life and you're like, shit, I didn't know it was going to be like this. This is not what I really wanted. So this is like getting your wish and then realizing I don't even fucking want this no more. And I clearly see, again, somebody here is realizing that they don't want to be committed to a relationship any longer. Somebody is ready and making the moves to break free from family commitments or a marriage that has really held them back for a long time. They didn't realize they were being held back by it, but now they do. Give me 1 second again. Okay, that's my last interruption. And again, I apologize. Yeah, somebody realized that, hey, I got what I wanted. I got the person I wanted. I got the situation I wanted. And now I know I don't want this no more. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I deserve. I deserve something different than this. I want something different than this. And you know what? I'm going to let go of this and see what else is out there for me, because yeah, this didn't quite go the way I thought it would. So this is like somebody using their power to materialize or manifest something. And then once they get it, it didn't come in the way you thought it was going to, but it came in. It came in. You got what you wanted. But you're like, shit, what the hell was I thinking? Yeah. Somebody's realizing that this is not what they want. I feel like you're in a phase with a lot of emotional processing, a lot of releasing of emotional baggage is the way it's coming through. Thank you. A lot of releasing of emotional baggage. Okay. Yeah. I see your comments, Tina. So releasing a lot of emotional baggage. Let's see what else. And waiting. Okay. So I as soon as I saw this card here, is that okay? So you showed me that I need to let go of all these connections. What the fuck did I do it for? Kind of energy. Like, what the hell am I waiting for now? Now I'm here. And I've broken all these connections. I made all these changes. What was the point? I feel like you're putting the weight back in Spirit's hands, saying, okay, well, what was the reason that you put me in this season? What was the reason that the guidance was to let it all go? I had to let go of my relationship. I had to let go of my family. I had to let go of my career. Everything in my life has been broke down. And I'm hearing the breakdown comes just before the breakthrough. I'm hearing that. Let's see what else. King of Wands, upright. In reverse. I hear you've already done everything that you need to do. You have literally done everything you need to do to change this energy. And, okay, let me do this. Why did they need to let go of start with the career? Because there's something that delights you more. There's something that you want more. There's something that you want more. And that career was standing in the way of your attaining it. Why did they have to let go of the committed relationship? Because that wasn't really love. That wasn't even love. Whoever you let go in romance, that wasn't even really love. That might have, they might have talked about love, but when you sit back and you reflect on their behaviors towards you were not loving. They didn't act out of love. They acted out of some other shit. Let's see, why did you have to let go of family? Because there was too much lies in it. Too many lies in it. There were lies. There were deceptions. These people were, I heard manipulations. And I also hear for somebody, you had to let go of family because the way that they communicate is very ugly, very harsh, and very dark. So this is like, this family is a type of family members that talk stuff to you instead of build you up. When you tell them for example, let's use me as an example. I'm going to go start a YouTube channel because I love reading tarot cards. They're going to say, you ain't no damn psychic. They would say shit like that to you. Instead of saying, oh, well, let me go watch your channel and support what you're passionate about. Instead, they'll be like, you ain't no damn psychic. That shit ain't going to work. That ain't real. You shouldn't do that. Who do you think you are to be? Blah, 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 blah. They real salt shakers. That's why you had to let go of their family. Plus, I hear for somebody in particular, like they lied a lot and they deceived you. They deceived you. They lied to you, which, you know, at some point everybody lies, right? But I feel like it was so repetitive with them and so all pervasive. And I'm hearing and malicious. That's why you had to let go of the family. So now I'm hearing what is this stuff going to be replaced with? So this career, there's something better they want. Okay, so what is my viewer who's resonant with this? What is this career that they let go of being replaced with? The Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I hear. Okay, because they're saying there's something that you want better. Well, the Page of Swords in reverse is, well, first off, let's start here so we could explain it better. So the Page of Swords upright, this is about asking, researching, doing inquiry, investigating, spying, research. Now in reverse, what is it being replaced with? I feel like you ain't gonna have people all in your business, because for somebody, the reason you needed to let go of the career was because there's something you want better. And I hear with this cup, you were protecting your creative idea. And I hear that you won't have the spying. You won't have people all up in your business. You won't have, oh, and I heard the word micromanaging anymore. Page of Swords. Also, you won't have to ask for what is normal. I hear you won't have to ask for what is normal. Like, it's normal for them to have damn toilet paper in the bathroom. It's normal for people to flush the toilet after they use it. It's normal to have a quiet work environment. It's normal to get your paycheck on time. It's normal to be able to go to work, do what you get there to do, and get paid what you're supposed to get paid to do it. So somebody was having a problem in their old job, collecting their paycheck. The company wasn't even maintaining the normal stuff like paper towel, toilet paper in the bathrooms, cleaning the bathrooms, maintaining a work environment. I feel like somebody was working in a very hostile work environment. Hostilities are coming through. Yeah. All right, let's see. In the relationship area, you had to let go of this relationship because those were not arrows of love. Whoever you were committed to was not giving you love. This person was very selfish, very self-centered. Oh, yeah, they love you as long as you was taking care of them and making all that, providing everything they needed from you. But when it came down to taking care of you, they couldn't be there for you, and they weren't. But on things, I'm hearing on things that were 10 times as large, you were there every time you showed up. So what is that being replaced with? Oh, yes, bitch. Yes, that's all I can say. The Empress. This is you. Worthiness, self-worthiness, your own knowledge of your worth, deservability. I heard, what is it being replaced with? You replace that relationship with raising your value, baby. You've raised your value. You're honoring your worth and your value. And when you do walk into a new connection after this, having raised your value with all the self-love and nurturing that you're doing, because I hear like that's what you're investing in now, is nurturing yourself, healing yourself. In other words, where this person, and I'm going to use me again, like with my ex, she want every day, I want to get a new shirt. So I take her shopping, buy her a new outfit, Well, as soon as I broke up, it's like, oh, I think I'm going to go do a little shopping for myself. And I started taking care of getting what the hell I wanted. So that's that energy of now you ain't paying for them. So now you get paid for you. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's like, well, I always did for both. Yeah, I know. When I went shopping, I would get something for me and for her. But it's a lot different now that I don't feel like that's being given to somebody who is not able to truly honor my simple requests of honesty, loyalty, and faithfulness in a relationship. So now I'm able to nurture myself. But I feel like that's what there's a clear, honest, truthful message in that for you, Virgo. Because I feel like that's where you're at. Like, now you can take care of your own needs and not worry about nobody else. You can nurture yourself, get you all the clothes you want, baby. You could go get as many massages as you want now. Stretch out across the whole entire bed. Eat wherever you want, whenever you want, type of thing. It's like raising your value. That's what is this change in regards to the family? I feel like this family change was a long time in the making. I feel like somebody had, let me just talk about the past a little bit in releasing these family connections. In the family, I'm picking up for somebody. There was one family member who was very deceptive, lying, manipulative. This person will lie through their teeth and smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. This person was a backstabber. There was another person here who always needed to hold a little bit of change. Can I get a little bit of change? You got a 20 I can borrow? Baby, you done gave away so many 20s they could borrow. Like, you're like, seriously, I never get them back. Can you just stop asking to borrow them? And can you just ask if you can have some money? Somebody else, this person always kept you waiting. They say, oh, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then like 2 days later, you find out, oh, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. And meanwhile, you wasted the day waiting. You finally learned to quit waiting on this person, I feel like, in the end. But yeah, somebody did not value your time and they kept you waiting all the time for them to show up. Yeah, and there was somebody else here in the family who was very physically abusive. This person was very physically abusive. This person will beat with their hands. This person didn't use their hands for God's glory. This person used their hands to serve the beast within themselves. This person is a beast, a very beastly attitude. I feel like, did this person put hands on my viewer? And I hear yes. There's somebody in the family here who put hands on you, viewer. Yeah. This person, and I hear maybe it was back when you were younger or whatever. Maybe it was more recent. Well, no, they're saying it was both, but for different ones. And they said, leave the damn word maybe out of your vocabulary, Melinda. We already told you about that. I'm like, okay, fine. Stop chewing me out. I'm trying to do a live right now. Do we have to do this right now? Yes, we have to do this right now because it ain't no maybe about it. Oh, Lord. What is replacing this family energy? The Queen of Swords, discernment. I hear discernment. So thank your family, because your family has taught you how to differentiate energies. They've given you all the signs to see what a person's energy is all about. They've given you experience to create awareness of what these connections, these types of connections turn into. You got a lot of discernment out of these family relationships. I feel like they gave you such a wide array of unhealthy behaviors that, like, you could go be a psychologist or a head shrinker right now because you totally see shit from a mile away. And you could see the traits and the habits. This is like somebody who's been around people who, let's say, for example, again, using my story as an example, let's say you've been around somebody who does a specific type of drug. So because you've been exposed to it, you can see immediately when somebody is high where another person can't. So replace drugs with liars, deceivers, manipulators, abusers. I even heard pedophiles. Wow, somebody is able to identify pedophiles. Thank you, family, for giving me these skills, is what I say. And hopefully you get to that place, and hopefully that happens for you today. During this reading would be great if we could have that shift. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this video right now, please stop and give this video a thumbs up. And when you feel a shift happen in your consciousness about any of these things as we're talking, put something in the comments about that, because we want to know. So let's go ahead and see what else we have for you. Knight of Wands. I hear the abuse will not happen in your life anymore. Anybody who was abused physically, that will not happen anymore. I also feel like all this shifty, unreliable, transient energy that your family brought into the picture, that's not, that doesn't go with you anymore. It's not coming your way. You won't accept it, in other words, into your experience anymore. Oh man, I thought I got all the paint off of my hands. I was painting in the studio yesterday, and I'm painting again some more today. So y'all might see paint on my hands because I'll be missing spots. Anyways, as far as romance, they're saying that, you're going to be making different choices across the board, first off. But I feel like this next romance that you're going to choose is something so different from where you've been. So you're going for somebody that's not your usual type at the end of the day. I feel like you're going for somebody who is something that you've been waiting for, but I'm hearing taking a lot of judgments and stereotypes out of it. So let's say, this is for example, when a girl realizes that, hey, maybe I don't want to date dope dealers. Maybe I do want to square, and takes their first chance at finding a good guy instead of a hood guy, and then has a whole different experience type of energy. So that's an extreme example, but it is an example. So in other words, if you had attracted relationships with somebody who is very needy on you because they didn't really have much and kept you waiting through drama after drama, then yeah, the new choice is not like that. The new choice would be then more stable. This new person would follow through with what they say. Yeah. I hear following through with what they say is a huge deal for you, because you've really tolerated a lot where ones did not follow through with what they say in your past. And they're saying that it's now time for you to establish a new normal for yourself. What else do we have? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. I love this. So first off, you have a vision, you have a goal. You're going to be investing in that. You're looking for ways to monetize your gifts, your talents, your passions. Keep doing that. You will come on something that is going to turn into gold for you. A golden opportunity in your hands. For somebody, I heard, and it's with using your hands. So what do you do with your hands that is different, unique? Maybe it's the way you prepare a dish. Maybe it's the way you put them clothes together. Whatever it is. I mean, there are people that get paid to go shopping for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many things. So you say, I love doing this. I enjoy doing this. I'm really good at this. Okay, God, show me how to monetize it. And just leave it out there and watch what comes in. Yeah, I feel like in the past, somebody had the experience here. Virgo, you had the experience where you had a mother who, no matter what you asked for, whenever she spoke, she spoke very harsh. She was very hard spoken, very hard to communicate with. Your mother was very snappy, very snippety, very full of attitude. And that really, I hear she put you in your place, and now you're finally finding your way to get up out of that place that she put you in since childhood. Yeah. You're like realizing now, I'm not a child anymore. I don't have to shut up and just take it. I have a mind. I have a freedom of speech, and I'm over 18. I can move about as I please. I don't need to do this anymore. And somebody's realizing that they don't have to be obligated. I mean, yes, that's still your mother, so you want to show some respect, and that is why you are distancing yourself, because the way she talked to you does not merit respect, is what I heard. Yeah, somebody, mama, talked to them hella crazy, and so you're putting it down. You're shutting it down. You're not. No more free passes. No more goals. I don't need this type of verbal abuse. So you are finally opening up to your mouth to your mother and saying, look, the way you talk to me is inappropriate. And for somebody, you're remembering the way your mother talked to you, and you're starting to see that you are picking up those habits with your own children. And you're making a conscious shift because you don't want your children to feel berated and belittled. But I see, if this is you, I see a conversation happening between you and your children where you're very open and honest and blunt about where you came from and how you got to be the way you were, and what you're doing to raise your own consciousness and vibration and create a better, evolve your character into more what you're proud of being, how you really want to be, because the way you've been is not the way you want to be. So somebody, I feel like, is losing control with one of their kids, and that leads into this conversation. And you're teaching your children about respecting them. And then, and I remember, this is what I see. And I remember when I was a kid and my mother said this or did this to me and how horrible it made me feel. And you're realizing like you've carried that forward from your childhood and it's integrated into other areas of your life. Yes. Interesting, because having that conversation is what creates a whole change. That conversation coming up, the admission of your behaviors, the owning of those behaviors, the owning of your reactions is very healing. It's evidence of a change that's gone on within you, and it is breaking the cycles of abuse. And if you don't think that verbal abuse is abuse, I really don't know what to tell you, because verbal abuse really fucks with the person's head and it gets in there. And these people really start to believe the bullshit that you tell them. So if you got a kid and you're telling them you're a little this and you're a bad kid and you don't do nothing right and you get on my nerves, and you are programming that bullshit into your kids, just like your parents programmed that bullshit into you. And how did that affect your life? And how many more fucked up relationships did you allow into your life because of the bullshit that your parents taught you to believe? So we ain't carrying that forward no more. That shit got to go. And this is where you're at right now. Yeah, the big challenge for you is to apply this knowledge that you have gathered into your physical world, because it requires doing things differently, communicating differently, responding differently, building new habits. And they're stressing the synaptic patternings. I see the synaptic patternings being so important, because do you understand that synaptic patternings are part of how your brain is used to functioning? So now that you're changing these behaviors, you're shifting your synaptic patterning. So this is you probably having some fucking headaches. Are you having some headaches? I hear ringing in your left ear. I hear tired. You just want to go to sleep. You just sleepy. You just tired, exhausted. I can't do this no more. Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of weight falling off. And when I say a lot of weight falling off, some of you are having that physically, weight falling off. But more importantly, you're having low vibrational connections falling off. Anything that was fake is falling off. It's like that lash glue quit holding and now all your lashes fell off at once. Somebody had that experience. If that was you, if your lashes, if you got them lash extensions and all your lash extensions fell off either today or whenever they do, like this message is for you. Yeah, but the people in your life fell off like lash extensions when the glue wear out. I'm just saying, when you've been wearing them too long. Yeah, and I just see them all falling off. Ooh, this reminds me of a client that I had one time years ago. She was like, yeah, the last time I got my nails done, I paid $15 off of Facebook, and I went to their house, and girl, I was taking a shower that night and all my nails came off in my hair. I'm like, well, I'm glad you decided to pay more money, because this shit ain't coming off. But the way those nails is cheap shit fall off fast. I'm just saying. The cheap shit fall off fast. The girl thought she was gonna do all the stuff fall off, all her little cheap shit. And that's what I see happening. All the cheap shit of your life, the cheap ass people, the cheating ass people, the no good for nothing vibrations gone. So your guidance is continue to heal yourself emotionally. You have a lot of emotions that you need to heal through. Continue tending your own garden. Don't worry about what you need to do, where you need to go, all that stuff. I want to stress on that. Yeah. They're saying that you are creating huge change in your life. I feel like you're not allowing that playboy energy in your life no more. You're not allowing that untrustworthy, manipulative energy around you no more. They're saying you're making choices that are changing your whole world. Your whole world is changing. It's creating a golden opportunity here for you. I mean, this was your final card. They're saying this is your outcome energy, which is Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy, Virgo. This is you sitting in your energy, growth, nurturing, value, worthiness, creating financial flow, creating beauty for yourself, your physical appearance, your spiritual appearance, your home, your family is all that. Yes, please and thank you. Let me pull some oracle messages for you to close out your message. Wow, we've gone over 40 minutes already with this. Love it. What card deck do we use for our beautiful Virgo collective? Okay, they're saying to use the Magical Unicorns oracle cards. So give me 1 second. Pull this out the shelf. Woo! Thank you for not hitting my computer. One of the decks went flying to the floor. Oh, gosh. Okay. So we'll be using the Magical Unicorns deck for you. I have a mountain of cards on the shelf, so yeah, I'm not terribly surprised that one deck went flying. All right, what do we have for our Virgo collective? Please guide and direct. Unless there's God, creator, God that ever is. Please guide and direct our Virgo collective at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your first card is imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? They want you to use your imagination powers, your power of creating from your mind force, spiritual alchemy, mental alchemy, mentalism. Visualize. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? I hear write the question down and do some journaling about that. And they're saying, and journal on different areas. They're saying, what if your wish in romance came true? What if your wish in finance came true? What if your wish in career came true? They're saying take each of these as a different subject and really explore this in writing. They're saying write in cursive. But they're saying take time to explore these ideas in writing. To manifest this, right? This is a beautiful way to manifest. They're saying get you a little tiny book. What they're showing me my own, which I have right here. Get you a little tiny book. Okay, a little notebook, something that will last, that won't fall apart on you. And then they want you to put bullet points of what you want to manifest in your life, and then check them off as they, you know, you're not going to go in this book all the time. Well, you might more often than me, but whenever you go in this book, you have an idea of what you want to do in your life, idea of what you want to have in your life. Put a little bullet point there and write it down, short, sweet, and to the point. And when it happens, then you go ahead and check it off, cross it out. If you don't want it no more, cross it out, right? Check it off. Right here, I had white crystal singing bowl set. That was a vision for me. That was a goal at one point, something I wanted. And then I checked it off because now I have a rainbow set and I did get the white one already too. So it's like, as you go through, you're going to be writing what you want. And then as it comes to manifestation, checking it off, and they're really like chewing me out right now because I don't get in that book enough. And they want you to do something like that with the ideas, random ass ideas of things that will fulfill you, that you would love to have in your life. Okay. And they said, don't let any of those include any human's name. They should have no human connection. This is about what you want in your physical experience. Okay. But no names. Exercise. They say when you put a name on it, you limit our ability to fulfill for you. Okay. Exercise, run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. So yeah, Virgo, I see somebody beginning, like they're asking you to take an evening walk or a morning walk, or, they want you to get out, move your body, move your energy, move your body. You need, shake that body. That's what I heard. So they want you to get out, move. I hear it relieves stress. I hear if you go out and you take like a walk at a park in your neighborhood, you may, they said that damn word. They said, you will establish new connections with amazing people that you wouldn't even be surprised live nearby you. Practice. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice until you get it right. We talked about you having some skills and abilities and building a business off of it, Virgo. They're saying keep on practicing. And I'm hearing, and talk about it. Talk about it, show it off, let folks know this is how people start to bring you dough, talents for your talents. You know what I'm saying? But keep on doing it. You're good at it already, and you're going to keep getting better the more you do it. It's like every time you do it, you get even better at whatever this is that you're good at, right? Like the more you do it, you get even better, and talk about it. I see somebody is going to be starting to sell food plates out of their house. You're starting with people that you know. I'm hearing if this is you, that's going to definitely grow. The word is going to spread. Your friends are going to let somebody they know have a taste. And before you know it, I heard their whole family going to be coming through to get a plate every time you make that dish. So whoever you are, that's a golden opportunity there for you for right now, what you can do in this moment to heal your finances and lift your heart. I hear lift your spirits. True. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So wherever you have something on your mind, spirit is telling you, yes, it's the truth. So there's something you want to know. Is it true that fill in the blank? Yes, it's true. You are true. What I'm getting with this is, look, this unicorn is over a mountainscape. Mountains are challenges, obstacles, difficulties. But look, this unicorn is at the top of the peak, is about to go over to the other side. So I know it's been hard for you, honey. But yes, it's true that you're about to come out of these hard times and come into better days. Yes, that is true. I feel like that's whatever you're asking about. Is it ever going to get easier? Is it ever going to get better? Am I ever going to have people in my life again? Yes. In other words, you'll be brought into relationships. They're already talking about go out to the park, go out for a walk in nature. Get out amongst society because there are new people for you to meet. And, finances are going to improve because you're going to work on whatever that skill is and see how spirit guides you to build something financially for yourself out of that. We did talk about, de-stressing. This card says, let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. Now, this is something they're saying you need to really practice this because somebody comes and tells you about what their problem is, and now you start making it your own. You start getting stressed out for them, trying to figure out how to fix it and some more shit. They're like, that's not your problem. This is why you got rid of all those fake salt shakers. Yeah? This is why you got rid of all that stuff. Oh, Lord. What else do we have? What else do we have? Please guide our beautiful souls of Virgo collective. It says decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. They're saying you've been thinking about it. They say you've been wrestling with this idea about a possibility for you. What do you really want? Make a decision. I hear, and write down and affirm your decision. I choose today and fill in the blank. This is what I choose for me now, fill in the blank. They're really wanting to work with you with your ability to manifest through writing. And that goes with the Imagine card over there. Let's see, what else do you have to guide our beautiful souls of the Virgo collective? Let's subscribe, please, and thank you. Angels, ancestors, guys, for the Virgo collective. Let's subscribe, channeling, all that for you, Virgo. It says you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. Yeah, if you have something that's disturbing to you to cope with, they're saying, tell yourself that I'll know in the morning what I should do. Anywhere where you're completely confused about a course of action for yourself, they're saying, tell yourself that in the morning when I wake up, I'll know what to do. I'll feel better. And so put yourself to sleep and set that intention. So what'll happen is your guides, your angels, your ancestors comes in, spirit, source, God, come in the middle of the night. And whether it's through a dream or you just wake up and it's the first thought on your mind, like you feel better. And maybe sometimes too, I hear, they said that, there goes that damn cursed word, maybe again. So sometimes too, though, you'll wake up and you'll know that, hold on, it's not time for me to have an answer, but I feel okay with that, you know? So at times there's a delay, there's a pause for a reason. They're saying this is usually to deal with the other co-creative components collaborating and coming together to collide into that moment of fulfillment. So let's see, what else do we have for our lovely Virgo collective? Thank you. Here we go. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. Yes. Virgo collective, is so important for you to sit in that energy of gratitude and thankful. What and who are you grateful for? And I'm hearing, especially in regards to these situations you've had to let go of, anywhere where you're holding on to animosity, anger, resentment towards these people that have left your life, towards these situations that have left your life or that you've had to leave alone. What is it about them that you're grateful for? What is it about that situation or that person that you are grateful for, even though it turned out the way they did, even though they turned out to be a snake in the grass or what have you? There's still a reason to be grateful. Maybe the only thing you could be grateful for is, thank you for giving me another opportunity to honor and assert my boundaries. Maybe it's, thank you for giving me a lesson in self-worth because I have raised my value. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have? A final message for our Virgo collective at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, listeners. God, what do you have for our beautiful souls of the Virgo collective? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our final message for you today. Oh, wish upon a star, make a wish and expect the very best. Yes, baby. I'm wishing on a star. Yeah. And they're saying, if you can wish on the star, your dreams will come true. But you got to imagine it. Ooh, the bottom of the deck is creative. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. I'm telling you, they're trying to get you to use your manifesting ability in tangible ways to affect your physical outcomes, to affect your physical reality. Okay, so Virgo, this is what we have for you at this time. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby.